On today's episode, we're going to talk about how to keep up with your workouts while traveling. Welcome to episode 17 of EFS TV. I'm Nathaniel Decker.
And Megan Osisco.
And we're here to talk about traveling today and staying fit while doing so. So I do want to throw out there real quick, join us at Crocker Park for Fitness in the Park on July 16th. We've had a lot of really good participation at those, and we're excited to see you guys, and they're free. It's the best part. So we'll see you there, and let's get right into it.
Okay. So we have our first question. And they ask, I'm heading to the beach for a week. I would still like to keep up with my workouts, but don't have access to a gym. What should I do? First off, take me with you.
Yeah, right. Let's start by that. You should always take your trainer on vacation. Let's start with that. This is a good one, and it's funny, I deal with this every year because obviously I like to work out whenever I'm on vacation. I don't go on every year, but I have family members, some work out and some don't. And it sometimes creates a little bit of tension because people want to do activities and other people want to get their workout in. So what I always tell people is do it first thing in the morning. And that allows you to still be included in family activities. And it also lets you get it out of the way so you can enjoy your vacation a little bit. Yeah. That's usually the route that I take. But getting outside, using the beach for some runs, doing some body weight circuits, things like that. I
would say be prepared. Go on vacation with a couple, like you said, body weight circuits. And just check out the area. If they have different bike trails, try something new. For me personally, I'm definitely a morning person. Even though I'm on vacation, I'm one to not really want to sleep in. I get up, I work out, and then I love to enjoy the rest of my day. So. And
I believe it was episode 14. If you check out, we have our Get Outside video. Yeah. That's got some outside body weight circuit exercises. So just so happens you could check that one out. So it's a good question, and hopefully that answers it for you.
Yeah. Number 2, another person going on vacation next month. My biggest problem, though, has always been weight gain by the time they return. What can I do to avoid that this time?
I'll let you touch on that one a little bit.
Okay, so, a lot of the reasons why people gain weight when they're on vacation is they eat out a lot. So they're eating a lot of processed stuff, going out, you don't know what the restaurant's putting in their food.
Very true.
So, number 1, there's grocery stores everywhere. Head to the grocery store and at least fill up on some good fruits, veggies, and prepare those healthy snacks so at least you have those in between maybe those meals that you're going out.
Right. What I like about where most people vacation, not everybody, but most people, go to like tropical areas, like Florida's a big one for me, my parents actually live there. Fruit stands are fantastic in those areas because it's fresh fruit. So I usually use that for snacks and just staying prepared and having some ready because it's always better to be able to go to a refrigerator and pull out a few things to eat than to say, what am I going to eat today? There's nothing in there. And then as soon as you hit the road, you're going to just grab whatever's convenient, and that's where people typically go wrong.
Yeah, and I think another key thing to touch on is if you know what the outcome is,
It's true. It's
so,
motivation, right?
Yeah. So prepare yourself beforehand. I think the key word there is just prepare.
Yep.
So.
That's a good one, though. Hopefully that answers your question as well.
All right, last one for today. I know we've touched on this before on how to stay active on road trips, but they want to know our 3 best exercises to do at a rest stop.
Perfect. I know my favorite one personally is jumping jacks. It's a little old school, and a lot of times people are like, it's so funny because whenever I do assessments with people, I usually start with this for a warm-up. Yeah. And they're like, I haven't done jumping jacks since like the 3rd grade.
Try doing them probably for like a couple minutes straight. Yeah. And you'll be tired.
That's what's funny. And they're always like, I don't remember them being this hard. And I'm like, well, you were a third of the size as you are now in 3rd grade. So, jumping jacks is my go-to. It's a full body exercise and it really gets the blood moving. Yeah. So I like that one.
I really like body weight squats.
Okay.
So the only thing with that, just making sure you have good form throughout that. So making sure your heels are down, take your hips back like you're sitting in a seat,
knees behind your
toes. So that's my favorite one.
Perfect. And then I think, so outside of that, it's not really an exercise, but stretching is very important. So doing anything that's involved with the hips, so maybe stretching out the quads, just doing, and this isn't right for everybody if you have back problems, but I always start by just turning side to side for
Mm-hmm.
like a minute. And if you have back problems, that's not the first one you want to
Right.
do. But just reaching down to touch your toes, keeping your legs straight, stretching out those hamstrings.
Yeah, even
Most of-
pressing into your lower back, just kind of opening the
Perfect.
chest up as
That's a good
well,
point.
because we're just sitting in a car and we're so stiff. So just
Right.
make sure you're
And
relaxing the shoulders.
most people's lower back problems are tied to their hamstrings anyway. So just loosening up your hamstrings a lot of times will loosen up your back quite a lot. So
Yeah.
that's a good question, and I think that one is pretty helpful. So make sure that whenever you guys are traveling, obviously, like she said, preparation is going to be the biggest thing, staying prepared. We want to make sure that we have a game plan before we take off, right? So address your meals before you leave, make sure you have some workouts with you, and on the way, make sure you stop and stretch and stay loose. Cool. All right, that's it for this episode. We'll see you guys next week.